Hey, welcome to episode 2 of our spring garden tour series. Alright, so I think this is the first bed we started at last time. Things are moving along pretty nicely. We got some 0.1 cabbages to start with here. These guys are a really fast cabbage. This one, I know it's hard to see, but it looks like it's going to start to head up pretty soon if you look way down into the middle there. Pretty sweet. Over here, we have a red lettuce that I keep forgetting the name of, even though I forgot the name of it last time and had to put it in the video. So I'll just do that again. Maybe I'll remember in a second, who knows. Here is a speckled guy that I believe is part of a mix, so it is an unknown variety. Apologies there, but it's doing pretty well. Moving along, we have in the same bed these Red Express cabbages. Here's one, here's another one that's doing really well. And then we have our cauliflower. This is early snowball. It is a variety that's supposed to do well around here and actually finish before the summer heat sets in. You'll see it's a lot bigger than last time. It's still nice and dark green, but we don't see any signs of it heading up yet, hopefully soon. We have these other little ones though that were much smaller in during the last video. I think that was about a week ago, maybe not even, maybe 5 days? I don't know, I don't remember the date. Anyhow, they're catching up, which is a good thing because they don't have very long before the heat sets in. There's another early snowball. Moving over to here, we've got a bunch of radishes. You'll see some of them are starting to throw off some roots. Hopefully by the next video, we'll be pulling some of these. We could now because you can eat the greens as well, so that kind of takes pressure off the root being so big. But these guys are moving and grooving. A couple of volunteer lettuces from last year are in there, so we're just letting them be. Maybe we'll thin the radishes around them. Like, wow, this one's probably going to be one of the first ones we pick. It's nice and big. What's cool about radishes is the vegetation doesn't actually get all that big before you can pull the root and have it be a good size. Here's another bed that we showed last episode. This is the, I'm going to call it Chijimasai until somebody tells me how it's pronounced. Maybe I have it right, who knows? That's how it's spelled. This stuff is great. You can pull it leaf by leaf. It tastes really good and it's supposed to be very, very nutritious. You can see they're a lot darker than they were last time. They've had more time in the ground, obviously. But man, this bed looks a lot different, I feel like, than last time. I'm gonna throw footage from the last episode side by side here. Yeah, see? So it should look a lot better now. There we go. Woo, editing. Okay. So this is a yodfa. This is another thing that you can pick leaf by leaf, and it also forms a woodier part here, the stem. I say woody, it's not really, I just mean more fibrous. If you get this, anything close to immature, like it doesn't have a seed, it's not forming seeds yet, it's not forming flowers, it's probably gonna be tender enough to cook and eat. Really, you're after the leaves. They're a delicious texture. They go really good on burgers, if you can believe that. You can see, like, this is big enough for us to pick already, so the pressure's off. Like, as soon as we're ready to drop our tomatoes in, which will be any day now, we can pick this guy, eat it, feel great about it being a spring crop, and have that space. Here, I don't know if we showed you these guys last time. They're still really small. This is a round bed, circular bed from stones that we made. These are onions and they are not really doing all that much. Here are the peas. I wish they were growing a little faster. I think it's been too hot for them actually. Like some years in zone 5, you just don't really get spring. I would argue we did get spring this year, but it was a pretty warm spring, so the peas aren't happy, but that's fine. That means other things will be. Here's the other hoop house bed that we showed you last time. You can see the peas in here are actually doing a little better. They're ready to climb, so we're gonna have to drop them a line to climb pretty soon. We have some kales. This is a scarlet kale that's doing fairly well. It's been a little hot for them too, but kales are cool. Year 1, they're gonna grow throughout the summer, no problem. They won't go to seed on you. They're a biennial, I believe. We got some more lettuce types down here. They're getting pretty big. Like, we're gonna be able to start harvesting a few leaves off each one and get a salad that way for a while before we can harvest whole plants. That's just around the corner. This is a bunch of volunteer lettuce that we left. We won't hesitate to harvest all that at once for a salad because it was free. Didn't even have to plant it. What are you? I can't remember what you are. Are you sorrel? You might be sorrel. You're a chive, you're flowering still. But we still eat the non-flowering parts because it's delicious. We have an A-frame trellis over this bed. We like to use it for cucumbers, but we also got to rotate our crops every now and again. We'll probably throw cucumbers in here again this year because there's a bunch of dill coming up. And in addition to both of those things making for a good pickle, they're actually companion plants as well. So we got to weed this before we get our cukes in, and we'll add some compost, but stay tuned to see more on that. So there you have it. Those are some of the annuals. Keep an eye out for a video that we drop on the perennials that are coming up. We got a lot more garden that I haven't even shown you yet over that way. But we're still developing the property here. It's a work in progress, you know? So throw us a like, subscribe if you want to see more and see how we develop the property.